of getting back out there?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a long process, just rehabbing, trying to get back working. So I'm just excited to go out there and play. That's it.
You were playing well before you got hurt. What do you have to do to make sure that you pick up where you left off, but also not try and force it?
Just come out there and play with energy. Stick to the game plan and just play my game. Just be aggressive and just pick my spots and play within the offense. Let the game come to me. But most importantly, just bring energy to the team.
I mean, you've watched like everyone else. The second unit hasn't quite delivered the way they did. Were this point last year. What do you think you can? What do you think they're missing? What do you think you can maybe help with?
Just being more vocal. Like I said before, bringing energy and pace to the game. I think that'll help a lot. Just getting guys in the right spot, running the floor, picking up the pace. I feel like the second unit's pace has been a little bit slower than we were last year. So just getting back to that and just trying to find my spots where I could be aggressive and make plays for other guys.
Where do you want to sort of make your statement? I know because of your injury, you probably had a chance to really work on your skill and your shooting and all that. But I mean, like it looks like that unit could use some defensive energy.
Yeah, definitely. That's where I have to make my impact on the defensive end. Offensively, you're gonna come and go. But the defensive energy and intensity, focusing on the game plan and the defensive and assignments, and not having slip ups on that end, blown missed assignments is where I can make my impact mostly. Offensively, it's all about the flow and getting into a rhythm, but defensively is what I can control with my energy and my toughness.
How, after all the stuff you've gone through the last year and a half, haven't you lost it?
Because I pride myself on being a mentally tough person, working through challenges and anything in front of me. That's what my motto is: understand the grind. You're going to go through obstacles. You're going to go through challenges, but it's all about how you face them and overcome them. So that's my main focus. Anytime I'm faced with adversity.
Any time during this last year and a half, have you thought, Jesus, this is overwhelming, this is almost too much?
A little bit, but I stick to my roots. I have a very strong upbringing, so I just stick to that and just continue to work. Hard work is going to show. Hard work is undefeated. Just continue, and everything's going to turn around. If you put the time in, you put the effort in, it's going to turn your way soon.
Having gone through the injury last year, did that change at all how you approached your recovery this time mentally?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was a little bit more focused on the steps, on the day-to-day steps, instead of just trying to rush and get back. Really making sure that everything with my shoulder was right. I was having a lot of pain in there. I just wanted to make sure that all the little muscles that I'm supposed to catch movements like that is stronger and back to 100%. And I just really trusted the trainers and trusted the process, even though we butted heads a couple times, and just me wanting to try some new things out and see what it is. But it's been a good process, and I'm just going at it, making sure that my body is 100% so I can go out there and be healthy.
When you look at a guy like Victor Oladipo, he was obviously good with Orlando and OKC, but he's really turned his career into the go-to guy, the all-star there. How hard is that to do that, to take that next step, and how has he been able to do that?
It's tough, but I think he's a tremendous worker. He works really hard. He really prides himself on coming back better and better, and I see he likes the challenge. He's a player that wants to be in that position. I think likes to be in that position and thrives in it. He's been doing a great job leading that team, as you saw last year in the playoffs, and really rallying his guys together to fight Cleveland to a Game 7. So he's done a great job in just working and taking that leadership role going to Indiana. So he's a tough matchup, but we just got to match his intensity and make it as hard as possible on him.
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm playing. I don't know who else, but it seems everybody's questionable.
You can see the rim and everything.
I can see again. I can see through my right eye again.
Obviously, some positives from that road trip, and then maybe didn't end the way you guys wanted. What's the regroup process after something like that, where you got the highs, you went a little bit?
Try to get everybody healthy. That's the biggest part, and then figure it out from there. But we had a good start to it. Body started falling as it went, but we still got to close out, win some of those games. I feel like with the guys we have, we were a deep enough team, but it definitely built some character, allowed those young guys to play and get some experience, and hopefully moving forward, and today probably some of those guys will be playing again. Moving forward, it'll make us a better, deeper team.
I mean, you just played Denver, that was a team that's made a big jump defensively. Now Indiana's kind of locked themselves in as a top 3 defense. when you look at these really good defensive teams, what are they? Is there a commonality, something they're doing? I guess simple question is
playing hard.
What's Indiana doing that makes them such a good defensive
The
team?
defense is really just talking, communication, and playing hard. They have a lot of guys that have the desire, want to stop some people, rotating on the string. We're trying to get there, be there, and be there consistently. I think those teams are probably doing it more consistent for longer periods of time. But so they have some great rebounding and some great perimeter guys that can guard. But we know we have to, if we want to succeed or do well against their defense, we have to move the ball, find each other, make the simple, easy play, and make plays for each other. So, but we know they're going to get out and run a little bit too. They're going to be aggressive, especially if they had a tough one last night. So that's going to be a great challenge.
Nick's often talking about figuring stuff out as the game goes on, finding matchups that work that maybe you don't expect to work, but do. Walk us through that process during a game when something might tweak that, oh yeah, this works tonight that we didn't expect.
For instance, if Oladipo comes out, hits 7 threes, we might change up the pick and roll,
Yeah,
or we might blitz him.
The kind of thing, like stuff that you might not expect.
If somebody's got something going, whether it's Greg Monroe, or Serge or JV, but somebody you see something working, whether it's pick and roll situation or a pin down, or somebody has got somebody on them that they think there's a mismatch where they can't chase them or where they can't guard them in the post or the pick and roll, where we usually attack it. And I think that's everybody in this league. And it's knowing your personnel and I guess attacking another team's weakness.
And it's not the same thing every night. That's the
no,
thing, right?
It's different nights. Some guys have bad nights. Some guys have good nights. Whether it's guarding the pick and roll or playing against the pick and roll. Sometimes you can blitz them, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can hedge them. Sometimes guys are shooting well. Sabonis may hit a couple shots. We have to guard him differently in the pick and roll. So it changes from game to game and team to team, obviously, but game to game with certain teams. But usually go by habits, statistics. That's why they're there, the percentages, and then adjust from that point.
I haven't played with him a lot, but what is Norm's return? What can he bring to you guys?
I mean, you guys know what Norm does. He's tough, gritty, edginess defensively, some rebound and athletic guard, and the perimeter shooting. So another guard that can defend and chase guys and be physical, rebound. We need rebounding as of late. And then a guy that can run the floor and get up and down and obviously shoot from the perimeter. So we need that as much as we can. Obviously said with the bodies out, we need as many bodies as we can. Our depth, we need that.
When you look at a guy like Oladipo, when you saw him in OKC versus his transition to Indiana, what's different? How is he able to be?
Mindset. Obviously, he hasn't had to take a backseat to anybody. Obviously, playing in OKC, you got Russ there and a couple other guys, but here this is his team, and his mindset is he's in the driver's seat and he's taking on the challenge night in, night out of being the guy for them and carrying them. So, offensively and defensively, and he's shown and proven himself time and time again. And lastly, obviously last year in the playoffs. So, we're expecting him to do the same tonight, and we're going to try to limit that as much as possible as we can.
Is that what everybody wants, to be the guy to get their chance, to get their circumstance like Victor got in Indiana?
I think most guys, and it may be coming in different ways. A lot of times you don't have to be the guy, to be or to make an impact. You could have a different role and be, a designated this, a designated that, which allows you to be successful or give you more green light to play free. And whatever it is your role is, you could be the leader, you could be the main rebounder, defensive guy, rim protector, and that's a role in itself that's big on impacting a game, and those little things and a lot of stuff you don't see on the stat sheet. Some of these guys do, and that's why we have them on our team, like Greg and JV, even though his stuff shows up on the stat sheet, but there's a lot of things on the stat sheet that don't show up that a lot of these guys are designated as and play great in their roles.